It's your host and Visible DFS. Let's talk Fanduel Fantasy Football for week 11. Alright, so this is my final thought and my two-tip play. So let's jump straight to it. A lot of change. Some players are out. Some people who thought that was gonna start are not starting. So let's go to it. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you those guys that I gave you. So let me do the cheap play first. So the cheap quarterbacks, if I gotta give you guys, it's 2 cheap quarterbacks, 2 cheap running backs, 2 cheap wide receivers, and 2 cheap tight end. So for quarterback, if I'm playing any guys on the 7.5k, the 2 guys I would be playing are, so 7.5k, that would be 6.6k Alex Smith and Tua. Those would be the 2 guys I would play. Alright, Tua and Alex Smith. Or maybe you can maybe I go to Andy Dalton. I just don't think he's good. So it would be Alex Smith and Tua. But my plan is not to play anyone on the 6.6k. But if I had to give you guys, it would be those 2 guys. For running back, 7k and below. If I'm gonna give you 7k and below, there are some guys in 7k and below that I already gave you guys, so I'm not gonna talk about those guys. But that would be James Conner and Kellen Ballage. Those would be James Conner. So let's just go ahead and put them there. James Conner and Ballage. Let's put Alex Smith there. Alright, so for the 2 cheap receivers I'm looking at, it's Mims, 5.4k. Mims most likely gonna get the start. I like him against, they're probably gonna be playing behind, they need to play catch up, and Mims should be one of the top players to get it for the team. And then my second guy, let's check my notes real quick, would be Jacoby Myers, wide receiver. Okay, definitely spell it wrong. Let's put last name. Okay, so Myers. And then for the 2 tight end, I'm only gonna give you guys 1, and that's Taysom here. All right, I'm only give you guys 1. No need for 2, because there's no need for 2. So Taysom here. All right, so as the reason I put Taysom here, they got him starting, so why not? Now let's jump to the team that I gave you guys, and let's talk about if there's anybody on that team that I would change, since it was the first look, early look, and now I'm talking about my final look. All right, so the quarterback that I gave you guys was Lamar Jackson, and I will keep Lamar Jackson. So my favorite quarterback for the week was Lamar Jackson, Herbert, Ben, Cam, and Jameis Winston. Since Jameis Winston is no longer starting, I will replace him with Watson. I will replace Jameis Winston with Watson as my top 5 quarterback for the week. All right, Deshaun Watson. Now for running back, my top 5 running back for the week was CMC, Swift, Damian Harris, Kamara, and of course Dalvin Cook. So those were my top 5 running back. But now that CMC is not playing, I'm gonna replace CMC with Mike Davis, and then I will replace Swift. Who did I replace Swift with? I'm gonna replace Swift here with Miles Sanders. Alright, Miles Sanders will replace Swift as my top 5. Now, as far as the 2 running back, 7k and below, I only give you those 2 guys. So now, who I had on my team, I had Cook and Harris. So no replacement there. I'm going to keep those two guys, Cook and Harris. Those are the two guys I had. So right now, Damon Harris look like he has an ankle. We haven't get the news if he is going to play or not. If he is not, then I would replace him based on when I make the team, if I have any salaries, if I don't. So right now, it could be, since the price is so close to Kellen Large, that will be the guy I'm going to replace him with, all right? So let's go with the receivers. My top 5 receivers that I like for the week were Michael Thomas, Keenan Allen, Deontay Johnson, Terry McLaurin, and Justin Jefferson. Those were the 5 guys I was looking to play the most. The 2 that I had on my team is Terry McLaurin and Deontay Johnson. All right, so now I would, as far as my top 5, Michael Thomas with Taysom Hill starting. I'm thinking I don't like Michael Thomas as much as I want to, and I want to replace him with somebody else. And that person gonna be, it's 2 guys I was thinking about. I was thinking about Jacoby Myers, and I was thinking about the Jets' top receiver. Okay, since I already have Jacoby Myers on the cheap list, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Jamison Carter here. Okay, Jamison Carter. So, but as far as the guys that I had on the team was Terry McLaurin and Deontay Johnson, and I'm gonna keep it that way. And as far as my tight end, the tight end I had was the top tight end. That's Mark Andrews. And now, if I replace Mark Andrews with Taysom Hill, that's saving of 2,000. That is a lot, and I can do a lot with that. But for right now, let's see what can I do with that team. When I'm looking at that team, I like it. I still like Mark Andrews. I still like the Mark Andrews with Lamar Jackson correlations. For that reason, I'm going to leave it like that, because my plan is to play every 10 team I have. 7 of them gonna have, at least 7 of them gonna have Taysom Hill. I'm gonna go 70% with Taysom Hill. I will take that chance. I feel like there's a chance Taysom Hill can get in the game. The first 2 series doesn't do anything, and then they're like, okay, James, it's your team now. Go do your thing. And hopefully by then he might have nothing, or he might have 5 fantasy points, because of his rushing abilities and some passing yards. So, yes, he can bust even at 4.5K. But the good thing is we saw people win big money with 0 in the tight end positions. So, for that reason, I still don't mind playing him. And there's a chance this guy can give you 20. It's possible. The guy can give you 2 rushing touchdowns and rushing yards. It's possible he can even go for 30. Imagine that. So you have to take a chance on him. So the 2 players that, as far as receiver, last time I gave you guys the Jets. So let's see what would I do here. One player I know for sure I like is Jacoby Myers. All right. So Jacoby Myers, I would want to put him on that team. If I put him on that team, the thing is I have 4.5 left. So do I take Andrews out and put Taysom Hill? Or I can just go ahead and put both of them in there. It's like you have 2 quarterbacks starting, like college football. So let's put Taysom Hill here. If you do it that way, then you can play basically almost any defense you want except for the first 3. That you can do it that way. Or you can then if Harris is not playing, you go with Large. You can do it that way too. Or you can decide to put Andrews in with so let's say we take Mark Andrews out and you put Taysom Hill as your tight end. So let's go Taysom here. All right. So and then let's just put digits just for no, let's just put digits here. For some reason, I like digits this way. Then you have 8K left, so you can do a lot with that. You can go with flex and go with Keelan Allen and Elliott. Miles Sanders. So that's possibly when you're looking at a team like that. Let's say if you go with Sanders right here, and then you decided to like I don't like the Jets. Let's use 3.4K and go with somebody else and go with the Falcons. All right, you can make it that way. That's most likely a better lineup as far as for when you're looking at this one and the other one. Most likely, most people will go with this one right there because they have a higher ceiling. But that the double tight end, I don't mind because a lot of people is not gonna do it, and Andrews can break out in this game. So basically, that's basically it, guys. That's my FD. GK is coming out. Gonna follow FD right away. Appreciate you guys. Please subscribe, turn on your bell notification, and drop a like in this video for me. I would really appreciate it. I'm out. Good luck, by the way, guys. Good luck. All right.